good and how pleasant is it to be with you each and every week on Wisdom and Purpose with Ime, where we help you earn more wisdom, become happier, healthier, and wiser as well, sometimes more healed from your childhood traumas. In case you don't know, my name is Chioniso Maraire, but you can simply call me ImeTheFinest, one, the sensational doctor, 1 A big shout out to Sky Studios, the crew which is running behind the scenes, and a big shout out to Melby Books. So if you want affordable books from ECD up to A level, that's the plug, man. Just contact them on the number provided on the screen. But this is Wisdom and Purpose with Ime. Here we learn from different people in this life. So let's do this together. If you are new here, please like, subscribe, and share. Tell a friend to tell a friend. And we really appreciate your comments, your likes. They mean a lot to us. And today we have a special guest with us. That is, of course, Mataure. He's a drama and music promoter. He is known for being part of the famous Oliver Mtukudzi's Black Spirits musical band. But before we talk to Sam, let's take a quick short break and we'll be right back after this. All right, welcome back. We are talking to Sam Mataure. Sam, thank you so much for being here and making this opportunity to talk to us today.
Sure. Thank you for inviting me.
My pleasure, my pleasure. So, how have you been? How are you?
I'm doing all right, man. Thank you.
All right, my first question is, we want to know, I usually ask a lot of our guests who come here about what is your earliest childhood memory that you think has defined who you are today?
Being with my two good friends that I grew up with, playing, doing my guitar. That was my life. That's what I really remember. Growing up in Sakuba, in New Dangare, with my two friends, Namo Mudimu and the late Lipat Nkomo.
How old were you?
I was very young. I think those are the first two people I knew in my life, besides my immediate family, my mother and my father. Those were my first two friends that I got to know.
But how was your upbringing like?
I grew up very well. I grew up in a good family, in a very good neighborhood. Mataure, yeah, in Sakuba, in New Dangare in specific. So, growing up there, I was born there, and then growing up there, going to school, Sakuba primary school, and on my way to school, I put on my Machisamba, and then going to Sakuba primary school, and then when I go to school, I met other people that I also grew up with, in school-wise, high school. So growing up in Mataure, I grew up in a very nice neighborhood, that I can tell you. Nice neighbors, up until now, we are still very close. Up until now, I still go back to Sakuba and I visit our neighbors, our friends, the people I grew up with. The families, and I mean, Testakura, we were scattered all over the place, but we all relate to being from Sakuba, from Mataure.
All right. So playing my guitar, Pamsrope Chikwere, at an earlier age has shaped the person you have become now?
I would say so. That was the beginning. But then when I was growing up in Mataure, in Sakuba, there was a band called Sound Power. Sound Power, it was young musicians from Sakuba who formed a band called Sound Power. And the drummer was a guy called Botho Nyamondere. He's still here, he's in Harare. He's my very good brother. So he's the guy that I first saw playing drums, and then I got hooked to that. And then we also
with that guy?
No, it was me, Namo, and Libat.
All right.
So in Nini, I was the only one who was playing a physical instrument, cardboard box, net tin. And then Namo and Libat, they would be singing the chimba. In those days, there was a song called Please the Nation. I said, oh, to please the nation. So we bring that to Masobe Chukere. There's a lot of noise for our neighbors, but I think people just ignored us. Yeah, and then life went on.
All right, let's keep the ball rolling. You started your music career, maybe I can say professionally, in 1985 after finishing your O-levels. How did you discover that, no, I want to pursue music as a career?
It was in my heart. was in my heart, and then because of that, because also when I was growing up, there was the Run family in Mataure, so there was a bend in my face all the time. And then I knew it, and then also when I was in school, that made me feel. When I was in school, especially in high school, I was in boarding because my parents had bought a plot was out of town, so to make it easy, they put me in a boarding. And when I got to boarding school, I met also crazy people. One of them being Ben Maaga. You know Ben Maaga?
Yeah, I know.
The actor. Ben Maaga. And then there was also another friend of mine, Ben Gosho, and Michael Makamanza. So the three of us, the four of us would bank, that is a hostel, then I'm in town with disco.
Yeah.
And two people are responsible for my failing in education-wise. Mukoma Kudzima Rudza is there, and Mukoma Kele Victoria is somewhere out there in the world. They used to come to Mutare and to Chukoro, tend to disco. And then later on, another friend of ours joined us, and was there singing. You know the Hitman? You know the Hitman? Angaba Radio.
Yeah, back then, yeah.
Was there singing there? Was there joined in? So we always, every weekend, end up with my disco. But at least for me, and it was there, it worked out well because we end up professionally in the music industry. Because there's a DJ in as a musician, so it paid off.
All right, you make a point. You said these guys contribute to your failure academic-wise.
Yes.
Do you regret?
No.
You don't regret?
Actually, Mukoma Kudzi is my big brother. Maybe right now, I'm office this governor of Zimbabwe bank, you know, the governor, but my guitar can pinda, those my disco. But I do not regret anything of my past. I can't say no, I should have done well in school. No, it's how it is, and it's how it was. And this is the career I chose to be in, and I'll stand by it until I take my last breath. Yeah.
All right, but do you think education is still good in this digital era we are living in?
I think education is very important for everyone. If we can
I mean formal education, to be specific.
Yeah, absolutely. I always tell people when I come across parents who say, "Oh, my child is very talented. Guitar." No, that's good, but concentration is on school. You also learn. That also help you in your music career. And also the things that my guitar are not guaranteed. There's no guarantee. It's not like 1+ equals 2. No. You can be very talented, and then it doesn't work out. It doesn't work out successfully. So I very much encourage going to school.
All right, after your A-levels, when you told your parents that I want to pursue music as a career.
O-levels.
Did they allow you or did they support you? Or
They kept quiet. Actually, I didn't ask for permission. They didn't say anything. And then I got lucky when I started my bendy. And then that's what sober. So there were no red flags being raised. That's what because I wasn't drinking. I still don't drink. I'd go out, do my music, come back home, sleep, and just do the normal thing. But then you don't know because I'm good with. But there's a lot of work to be done. So during the week, we'll be working for plot. Weekends, you know. It was nice. It was good. It was a good thing. But school-wise, yeah, my mind when I was in high school, my mind was always thinking, hey, I want to be a musician. And back then, there was no success story written, I mean, obviously with Oliver Mtukudzi and Thomas Mafumo, but then they're so far-fetched, they're so far away from all of us. That is what we go over radio. There was no success story that could be written, or that our parents could see, which I want my child to be a musician, just like now, you look at people like Ja Preza, Winky D, those are fantastic examples to parents that he or she could be like Winky D or Ja Preza or Alec Machesu. There's physical evidence that one can see it happens. Back in my time, there was nothing. So my parents were, they were quite, I can't say that they supported me, no. They were very quiet about it. They didn't say nothing. I think only one time did my mother acknowledge I'm a musician. Only one time I heard my mother say, Mwanangu is a musician. Kawan, only Kawan.
But how did you take it?
What?
That your parents are silent about what you are doing?
It was fine. It was fine. I mean, I was enjoying my music, and it was fine. I just carried on with my life. I carried on with my life, and then my father passed away. I'm homes, Sukuru. And then now, Marema guitar, yeah, and then it was like that.
All right, you have a daughter, and let's say if she wants to pursue music, will you allow her?
Actually, she went into broadcasting.
All right.
Yeah, she started off in Diamond FM in Mataure. Then she moved to Harare. She joined Capital.
So she's at our station?
No, then she left.
She left.
She's moved on.
All right, all
Yes.
right. But do you, will you allow her if she wants music to be specific?
When she told me about that she was going for the interview, I said no, all the best, and I meant it with all the best position. That's broadcast. So I said no, I got my guitar on them, but I'm going to second she finished a degree, and obviously so going into broadcasting was for me was very good because I have friends who are in broadcasting, like people like Comfort Mbufana, Anna Brita, and a lot of females who have succeeded, who have done very well in the broadcasting world that I knew very well at that time. It was fine. I thought it's a good place for it to be at.
All right. Your breakthrough came in 1994 after 9 years, and from 1985 you started. Why you didn't quit all this time?
Because I was doing music from my heart, and it made me very, very, very happy. It made me happy. I'd be very happy. It was not about the money. It was about sitting on the drums and playing music. But also with people who were there helping me grow as a person, as a young person. Yeah. So that's how I was just there. But obviously, I hope one day I would playing a big band. You'll be thinking about big things to happen. I look at a lot of guys. I see a lot of fun. I'm sure in their heart will be like, one day I like to play for Dynamos or Cape United, and that will be saying, one day I like to play for Man U or maybe not Man U. I like to play for Chelsea or Inter Milan or whatever. When you want to break through into it, because there are successful stories written that it's very possible. Look at people like Peter Ndlovu, Mkoma Moses Chunga. All these guys who've played football abroad, internationally. So, for me, growing up, I was just thinking, I would like to play, one day I'd like to play in a big band, but then which big band I didn't think of, I want to play in a Tuku, no. I was just thinking one day, actually, let me be honest. When I was growing up, every Sunday, mail, there was a jazz column, we were featuring, jazz musicians. And I remember thinking, one day I'd like to come out and talk about Sunday mail, jazz column, because I was playing in a jazz band. And unfortunately, our local newspaper, Maninga Post, I had nothing to say to them, so it was just there. I never featured the Maninga Post until much later in life. So there was always that thing of dreaming, hoping for something big and better to come. But I never thought, I want to go to Harare and play, I was happy in Mataure. My friends in Mataure, my family was in Mataure. My whole life was centered in Mataure. I was comfortable. I knew people knew me. Everything was close by. There was no with 2 traffic lights, and I was happy with it. 2 traffic lights, back then. 2. And one nightclub. So when people came from Harare, they would cause us problems. Hey, Chichi, robots too chete. hey, chino ne chino, akabao Kenya akaite aka. Hey, you know, there's always, it was tough, man. But anyway, it was all part of growing up.
All right. In Mataure, let me say, what was the motivation behind your music? Was it fame? Was it money? Was it just playing music? Or what was it?
It was just plain passion. Passion, I had the passion.
Passion.
Deep down in my heart. That's what I wanted to do, play drums. You know, I got up a drum kit and just play in a band. And that's what I wanted. Because I had not been exposed to success, finances, or not to travel, nothing. It was just what I saw on TV and what I saw just around me. The Rand family, sound power, those are the things that I used to see. And then when I came to Harare with my brother, Mr. Maraire, who brought me to Harare. That's when I started seeing Harare bands performing here, seeing Ilanga performing, and then going on to together from that. You know? But I was just very driven by passion. Up until now, it's still the passion that burns inside me. This is what I want to do.
Or you still have it?
It's there, deep down there. I think it's something that I can never say, look, cheesy, but yeah, but I'm going to get there later on. But it's something that's just deep rooted in me. This is what I want to do. And when I play from my heart. I don't just play physically. I play from my heart. It's got to come from my heart. If I'm not feeling it, then there is a problem.
So, all right, let me ask you this question. Maybe to you put someone out there. What do you think people should consider when choosing professions or careers? Is it passion, money? What is it?
Well, definitely money is something to be considered because that's what looks after you in the real world. They're just things to be paid for, the things that require money. You can have the passion for something, but if there's no money coming your way, then I think it's a challenge. So I think one needs to be we have a good balance. I love doing this, but it's not bad direction. And then I think it's a good one.
But have you considered that when you chose music?
No. But when I was growing up, back then there was a much of like you know these days, when I was growing up, it was never about money. It was just life. Life just went, and economically things were at another level. You know, I was staying with my parents, so then I had no bills. My then get to my perfume, find my friends, and also then but I didn't have anything choking me financially. I must pay for this. That came later on in life when I started staying alone. But my rent, marriage stuff. Then you start thinking, and then also when you want to start buying things, I want to buy a car, we want to start saving up, so the money issue starts coming in.
Mm-hmm. All right. How did you join Mtukudzi's band, and how was it working with him?
I joined Mtukudzi it was an invitation I got. The invitation came for a recording. We were going to record that album, Tuku Music, in South Africa. And they invited me to come for the recording. And I went for the recording, and we came back. When we came back, they said to me that they asked me if I could go then to the UK on tour for a month. And then I said, UK, no problem. And then I went, we came back. When I came back, they said to me, look, can you actually join the band? And I thought they seemed like nice guys. And then I joined.
As long as it's nice.
No, no, they're nice. I mean, I was just used to working with people I knew, people I cared for.
All right.
So when I met the guys, na Africa Pondoro, Piki Samba, Pilani Dube, they're nice guys.
So
he's going guys.
When you received an invitation, you was in Mataure?
No, I was not staying in Harare.
Yeah. In Harare.
Yeah.
How did you come in Harare?
My move to come and live in Harare was, I've been coming up and down with my brother, Mr. Maraire, coming for the weekend, going back. And then my move from Mataure to come and live in Harare was from, I got a job with Thomas Mafumo. And then I moved to Harare. But in 1994.
All right. After being a drummer in Tuku's band, you became Oliver Mtukudzi's manager. How did you secure this opportunity?
Well, I played in Tuku for 4 years, and then I decided I want to go to SA to expand my drumming career. I mean, I thought, look, Tuku had become very successful in the album like Tuku music, I think things were going very well, but I wanted more. I had a friend in South Africa who was doing very well. I was watching as very unfortunate, and Jethro was playing with big names in South Africa, doing good things in South Africa. And I've been there a few times this morning. And then I said, I want to test myself if I can survive out there as a drummer. And then I moved to SA. I moved to SA, and then I was in SA for about 6 years. And then I was able to break through, play with a lot of South African artists, big artists, the biggest being Miriam Makeba. And then in end of 2006, I came home for Christmas. And then when I was here, we went to Wicknell for the Wicknell Jazz Festival. No, Babana Mtukudzi. And then that joke, and then they sent me down and listen, you know what? Can you come back and work with me as a manager? I've never been a manager before. So no, to say, to come to this once every time, and to pick up. I just a little bit of knowledge of how things work out because I was learning from the ImeTheFinest. No, not learning wanting to be manager one day, but I was just seeing what she was doing. Then go now, and sometimes I'll be asked to do small little things. Look, maybe when you go to Mataure, make sure you must come, you do ABCD, all those just instructions from David, and that's all. So and then I agreed to be Tuku's manager. And then the biggest problem was economically things were upside down.
Which year was that?
2006.
Or they tell me that was fired the legs of Mono.
Yeah, I don't like using the word fired. Tuku just changed the band. Fire,
I know.
The word fire, don't like it, you get excited, nice light up, fired, you're fired. No, we wanted to change the band to do more of an acoustic.
All right.
Changing, doing marimba.
The reason I use fired is the previous episode, our third episode, I interviewed Mono Mtukudzi, and he said he was fired. So I decided to use that term.
Well, but I think from what I know, when I came in, you wanted to try more acoustic sound in Birani Marimba. And that's exactly what happened. When I came in, then we got Charles Chipanga at the Marimba, very talented young man, Marimba, and then Bira player, another lady as Bira. But for the fans, it was a bit tricky because something got changed. They did not know Tuku by the Marimba in Bira, the acoustics. It was a bit of a sudden change for a lot of people. But Mdara, being Mdara, he said, look, we'll carry on. We got our bookings as far as going to Japan with that example. It was nice.
But during that time, I must say you was very, very hot. How did you deal with the issue of the ladies?
Which ladies? My baby?
My baby.
I see, I was a bit more disciplined. Look, Komana. Our pets. What was it? Our pets. And that's one thing I knew. And then also people around me were also helping me to grow spiritually. So I was a bit more careful. But then I had to be a bit more responsible. But no go far on. I mean, my friends and everyone, they're not far now.
All right, let's move on. How was it working with Chioniso Maraire and Brown and Clive Malonga?
Clive, I'd say, let me tell you Clive Malonga. Clive gave me the first opportunity to really play with artists. It took me as a session musician. So I'd come from Mataure to come here, play. The first one I did was in Sekuru Gora. To play Papa, song Sekuru Gora. And then I met the legendary Jonas Stolle, guitar player. Jonas Stolle. And also there was also we also recorded Ambia Bula Jugogo. You know, there's so many projects I did Kuma Clyde. And then also went to my festival was which events in the Guru Music Festival. At the Airport Stadium. Very big, very popular. Those were like new festivals. I think na 6 p.m. open at 6 a.m. Choke a block of my band. Actually, very interesting festival, Guru Music Festival. Actually, I think it must be brought back.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, and then working with Chioniso na Endi was nice. Chioniso bakuchi man saka ndoku msha kwangu nsaka. Continue ngera ntuti yangu. So it was nice. I enjoyed working now. Endi was very interesting. And it didn't like to be kushanda zvokupengereka zvezve. He wanted to make sure to kushanda zvakanaka. No, not playing my long hours, which is what was the norm back then. So we finished our shows early. The music was nice, you know, it was nice. We had a very good band, very talented musicians, very tight sound. It was nice.
Well, but what are the lessons you learned from that experience working with these people from Tuku to Clive Malonga?
These guys were very down to earth, very grounded. So it also helped most of us to remain with. There's no reason to go pengereka because both are chilled. So no, also very talented. And they're playing very traditional music, very original music, which is good.
All right. In our third episode, I interviewed Mono, and I want to know from your own perspective, why is it? Let me express it like this: here in Zimbabwe, this generation, we don't have our own sound. I can say in Zimbabwe, we don't have our own sound. We copy from other people. Be it sim dance or whatever, we copy it from other people. Do you think us as a nation, we copy from other countries? We are not proud of our own music.
I would say right now, it's a phase that we're going through as an industry. A phase. You know, there was one time a phase whereby local music was hardly played in this country. A lot of foreign music was played, but our musicians remained playing the music. And then came Professor Jonathan Moy, and I big up to that man. And he said to the radio stations, play 99.9% local. However, on that point, I think they must record live. They're live. And they also specify to me local music, you must get it what. So what happened is local music was allowed to play with my urban grooves. They came with a nice vibe. I remember, after tonight, I still think people like Trevor Dongo, Alexio Kawara. Those guys would sing. They could really sing. And that's where another came from, Maplak cities. A lot of them from my urban grooves. Those guys were singing. They came up with their own vibe. They take R&B and sing in Shona, but it was nice. It was a phase of the music industry that we're going through. And then even grew sort of like faded out a little bit. And then in came through the live scene. But Tuku came in big time. Live bands came in big time. And then things changed. There was my band. And later on in life, things changed. We're in a job pressure. Being a very young musician, but I remember Japreza playing Jazz 105. I remember Jazz 105. I think what is that? I think what is Wednesdays. I think it was Wednesdays, but it's very calm. Doing his thing, and then Chirio was released, and then things exploded for him. And then later in life, it's a reggae. Transit pisa, and then in came Zim Danso, and then it took over.
Oh, so it's just a phase?
It's a phase. Zim Danso came, no one knew about Zim Danso. This Zim Danso came and it's still here right now. And I think it will go for a long time because it's popular. People like it. artists, the young artists, they relate. Young people are relating to that, you know. And I believe it will get better and better and better and better. As they mature, they also start singing those names. They're young, you know, they're young. But as they grow older, let me sing. So. And they can develop it and add. And I'm sure one day someone's going to come with a city. Let me add some traditional elements to the music. You have a spinner, and then something else happens. So for me, it's a phase that we're going through. Who knows what's coming next? You know, but out of everything out of all the genres of music that have happened, Sungura, Yerambeka Sunga, it's been there. And the case of Alec Macheso. Alec Macheso has kept Sungura alive. I mean, people have come and gone. Sungura goes.
But do you think we can sell globally in terms of music if we keep on copying, for example, Zimtanzo is in an imitation of reggae music?
The way I look at it, selling internationally is not as easy as people think. Someone can go to America, we've getting to America, let's talk about New York, and then start thinking, okay, what music would be playing? I mean, America is very big. It's very big. And I thought in my faith, I think American channels watching R&B from start to finish. No. Only country in Western music, which is also very, very big. As boring as you think it might sound like, but it's a multi-billion-dollar business. Country and Western music. New music, I know the rhythm and blues. Very big. Rock music is big. Very big. But they're not as loud as my black American artists. But so selling my music globally. First of all, I'd say, you know, if you can sell the music here in Zimbabwe and survive, why not? I want to go and sell my music. I want to be known in America. And it's good. It's good to grow. If the window opens, you're able to go through, nice. But I'd say, whilst we're here in this country, try and sell here, try and be here and survive here. If you can survive in Zimbabwe, then you'll be able to go out there and survive, you know, with your music. Yeah.
All right, our time is not on our side, but let's do it quick. Can one earn a living by doing music alone, music in general, and a guitarist to be specific in particular?
Yes. Yes, you can. To survive fully as a musician, that's how I've survived all my life, being a drummer. Playing band. And it's not about playing in a big band. Sometimes just playing in a normal band. You find your shows, my weekends, and life goes on.
All right, but do you think, since the day you started music, do you think you get the appreciation you deserve?
Well, I've not been looking for anything, you know, am I being appreciated or not? Because what I'm doing is playing my instrument, working, to be uploaded, to be rewarded. No, I'm playing. If the appreciation comes, that will be a bonus. If it doesn't come, this also. But I'm happy, you know, 2 years ago, Star FM gave me a lifetime achievement award, and I appreciate it very much. You know, sometimes when I'm going to so I appreciate when all these things there. When people say, "Oh, thanks very much for ABCD," it's nice. I appreciate. But I've not been looking for it. I'm going to be rewarded. But I believe in paying tribute to others. The other people who have been out there doing great things, other things, they should be awarded. You know, I was very happy seeing the Wicknell, you know, she's been pushing things on the side. My topics are through the program, discussing things that help in society. And then she was rewarded in Mochkari. It's nice. It's nice. Some people may say, but why Mochkari? But you know, it's a car. can be used. What she does do it is all. This one, my Charamba, those guys have been pushing gospel music big time. 8 years old. Okay, he's retired now. But I think for him to be acknowledged like that, it's very nice. I like that. Even Alec Machesu. Machesu is 57 years old right now. But for him to be acknowledged right now, thank you for the contribution to the music industry. It's very important. In next month in Bulawayo, I'm organizing through the Alliance Française a tribute concert for Mukuma Lakitogiana. Lakitogiana is an 8-year-old jazz musician from the Cool Crooners. These are people who have been performing all their lives from the early 50s, imagine, up until now. Just like Mdara Thomas Mafumo. Mdara Thomas is turning 8 years next year in July. And I think it's very important for us to pay tribute to him when he's still alive. No, he was, I hate it. Let's say thank you.
And let's appreciate.
Yeah, let's appreciate.
Yeah, sure. Let me cut you there. You said you make a living in Zimbabwe. Can make a living by being a drummer or a musician in general. What's your secret from your own experience?
I don't think it's about it being a secret. It's just if you're playing in a band that's working, then you're in a living. You're in a living.
But a few months back there, I was talking to one of the, I'm not going to mention her name, to one of the guitarists. She told me that this band, they can even not pay. Sometimes the amount will be little. There's a lot going on in this band.
Of course, there's that situation, just like my company. Some companies will pay you very well, some companies will not pay you very well. It's very simple, it's like that. Same thing with my guitar. You can be in a good band that you're playing a jazz praise and it's doing very well, so things can be much better than if you're playing in a smaller band. If you don't have the name, your numbers also are low. When your numbers are low, it means your income is also low. Up to such a time when your name grows, which I will always encourage you, grow your name. These days you can use social media. Use social media to your advantage. Push your name, be known, get the bookings. When people know you, when I go my shows, maybe we'll talk about $2, we're going about $5, $10, $20.
Yeah, some of the parents we have in this generation, they still don't understand music. If the son or daughters want to pursue music, they will say, no, look for other things. What message do you have for them, or how can these kids convince their parents that you can even make it in music?
Well, I think I would say every parent has got. Every parent, I'm going to towards their own child. And kind of what could I tell you? Make it as well as well. They're going to say to you, so it's just one of those things whereby, you as a child, with your parents to convince them that you want to get into music. There's a lot of young musicians now, very young musicians, who've come finish school, get into the music industry. What you try is that as it is. I want to try what you do. I'm sure some parents are very supportive, some parents are not. In whichever way you look at it, whether you say you want to be, you don't want to go to university, some parents say, teach about the body, university way cheaper. I know about my graduates are under, I'm about something say 8 10. So I teach about age, so you start earning a living. So there's no set formula.
All right, our time is not on our side. So before we close, I want you to look to this camera and read a letter you would write to an 18-year-old Sam who has just finished O levels, who is pursuing music from the wisdom you have now.
Well, hello there, my fellow musician to be. What I'd like to say to you is welcome to the music industry. Please don't give up. Stay focused, but be very true to yourself. The industry is not easy. You need to work, put in a lot of effort, practice a lot. and then go out and start small, and you grow gradually. Don't rush yourself, don't be rushed. Stay away from drugs, and stay away from scams. And God bless you. Thank you.
Wow, beautiful message out there. So I can't let you go before I ask you 5 funny questions. So for now, I'm just really asking you 5 random funny questions I usually ask my guest here. So my first question is, what if you are to make one universal law, which one would it be?
Universal law. Let there be plenty of food for everyone to have.
What is the best and the worst advice you ever received?
The best was stay away from alcohol and stop chasing and don't chase women around. Be respectful to the women. Yeah.
The worst?
The worst, I can't say that. I can't say that the worst advice. The worst was Anzinakirwa, Farah. When you were still young, Farah. You know, and for me it was like, I'm Farah Muka,
All right. If you had to change one thing in Africa, which one would it be?
Borders.
The issue of borders.
Yes. I think we must be free to cross into each other's countries nicely.
Without visa thing, without anything, right?
Without my visa. I think it's okay for you to have your passport simple to but without having to apply for a visa, you're in Africa.
All right. If you had to change one thing in the music industry as a whole, which one would it be?
I would definitely cut the performance times, so that artists are not forced to perform for long hours. Because that problem because artists got it for long hours because from what my friend says, look, I want to sell, I need to push my beverages. So the longer I keep people in my venue, the better.
All right.
Which I understand, but I'm sure we can compromise. Look, you know what? So many hours are fine for the band to be on stage. Yeah.
All right. So my last question before we close is, if you are to rewrite your life, which part would you rewrite?
No, I think I would leave it like that. I would live my life exactly as things have happened. I would say better health.
All right, Sam, thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate your time here. Thank you so much. Such an honor to have such a legend on this platform. It means a lot to me.
Thank you. Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you so much. All right, thank you so much for watching Wisdom and Purpose with Ime. I'm your host, the most ImeTheFinest, yes. And let me remind you again, if you want beautiful pictures, videos, Sky Studios is the way to go, man. Go there, create better memories, create memories with Sky Studios, believe you me. And also a big shout out to MLB Books. If you want ECD books up to university, just contact the numbers provided on your screen, and definitely you'll get your books at a discount. Just tell them who you was referred by email. You'll get a discount. Thank you so much. Until next time. Cheers. Bye.